It's a story that we've covered very closely here on In Focus. Mold found in some Howard County schools, and parents worry the end is nowhere in sight. We took you inside an August meeting about mold at Glenwood Middle School. Parents say they were notified earlier this summer, but school officials admitted the problem was first discovered now back in 2010. Documents now show that Glenwood wasn't the only building dealing with mold a couple of years ago. Earlier this month, the principal of Pointers Run sent an email out to the community saying, quote, several isolated instances of mold growth were recently identified in several locations in our school. The email goes on to say that the mold was immediately cleaned and calls the mold growth minor. Now, according to documents received through a Maryland Public Information Act request, officials responded in July 2013 to reported mold growth at the elementary school, finding that some student desks had, quote, growth on wood portions, and another room showed growth on pillows and a book bag. In a statement, the school system tells us that these instances were remediated immediately prior to students and staff coming back for the first day of school. They say they notified the Pointers Run community earlier this month. As soon as the mold was discovered, we asked if families were notified anytime prior about the 2013 cases. The school system told us that they were checking it out. And Pointers Run isn't the only Howard County school that has angry parents demanding answers. In a story that we aired last week right here on In Focus, parents showed us pictures of what they thought was mold at Glenelg High School. One parent even telling us her 11th grade daughter has already had 2 sinus infections so far this year, and she blames the building. At the time, the school system told us they didn't know of mold issues at any other schools besides Glenwood and Pointers Run.
I started looking around when I would go to pick her up and stuff, and that's when I started noticing. I just looked up and there's mold on a tile. There's black mold.
3 days after our story aired, the principal at Glenelg High School wrote in an email to students and parents that, quote, there is no mold problem at Glenelg High School. Now, in a statement today, the school system said that there were, quote, a few instances of mold growth found on ceiling tiles at the school. They told us those tiles have been replaced and that the insulation leaks will be fixed on Friday.